Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is going to be a continuation of 29 Faces, hashtag 29 Faces. I'll put the link down below for the group. I did not start this thing. I'm doing it as part of a group, which is 29 Faces. Again, I'll put the link. Yesterday I did this, which I forgot to put the dang camera on. But that's what I did yesterday, a folk art kind of Bride of Frankenstein, which I'm going to add to a canvas. But today I'm going to do a little bit, just going to kind of draw and see where I get. I'm going to use my water-soluble pencil. Use anything that you have, water-soluble, Crayola, watercolor pencil, Crayola crayon, watercolor crayons, what paint, whatever. Just rock and roll with it and have a blast. I'm going to kind of make her go this way today. Wonder if I turn on the light, if it'll take my shadow away. Not really, but we'll see if you guys can see it a little bit better. So I want to kind of start with her eyebrows because that's what's going to frame. And I'm going to start over here a little bit more because her hair is going to go that way. So I want the eyebrows up going this way. Like that. And then this one, we'll just see a little bit of over here, probably. We'll see. And then let's do. Now, don't be afraid when you guys draw. Just draw. Use erasable pencils, number 2 pencils, whatever you have. Remember, erasing does not. I'm so sorry. Erasing does not make you a bad artist. Okay. Don't be afraid. So many people are afraid to erase. Don't be afraid to erase. I erase all the time. I erase, and I do it on the camera too, so you guys can see. You know, it's all right. All right, I know where I want my shadows at. Let's see. Do her nose like this, and then her there. Kind of to the side, I think. I don't know, because that's really not a nose I want, but we'll see. We'll see. I should have went straight on, but I want to kind of do it. I got to push myself. I got to push myself to do. My hands are killing me today, but I want to draw, so my choice is to draw or not. So I'm just going to go for it and see what I can do. I'll do her eyes like that, her chin. Her face is going to be thicker over here because it's, so I'm okay with that. Gotta bring that chin in. And I'm gonna bring this in very close. And I'm gonna blow that out with water, so we'll see. I don't know. We shall see. And then her neck's gonna be kind of back here. And then underneath that chin a little bit, because she's looking that way. I'm gonna kind of do an ear there because I don't necessarily want. Alright, and I'm gonna close this up because I want her hair to go off her head. Kind of looks very weird right now, but it's okay. Weird is okay. I want a little bit of hair here. And then I kind of want it, I'm just going to rock it out. See, I'm going to close that ear anyway. And then I know I want white stripe going in this way. And that'll go more in like that. But here I want hair too. So I'm going to just kind of. Now this is not gessoed paper. All it is mixed media paper. You can use watercolor. You can use whatever kind of paper you want. So I'm going to do like that and bring this in a little bit more just because. Okay, and then I'm going to do some, because I want it to frame that, frame here. All right, so now I'm going to just go in and kind of water everything down. So then I can go back and kind of draw what I want. I'm going to stay out of that middle a little bit. I never know. I never know what I'm going to do. It starts out like this and ends up being something else, so who knows? Who knows? Thank you guys for all your comments on my vlog yesterday, even though I haven't been feeling that great. And I probably shouldn't have made a vlog because I can't even think correctly. But I appreciate, my camera's not all the way back. I appreciate the love and support. It makes me so happy. That you guys are so loving and supportive. Okay. It's just going to kind of be the shoulder. I don't even know what I'll do down there, if anything, but I'm just going to pull some of that down. I'm going to take a smaller brush. Okay. Now this is going to be darker than it is on her face. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of my Titan Buff, which is like a tan color, but white would be good too. But I'm going to mix it in because I want to add and I'm just scrubbing it in because I'll use white later for highlights if that's what I want to do. And more than the harsh lines, I want in this one anyway. I want just not the idea, because I want them in there. It's hard to explain. I want those shadows to represent what I'm trying to represent. If that makes even sense, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not trying to. And see, I'm not even washing, like rinsing my brush off. I'm just kind of wiping it on there to get some of that gray off. Like I said, when I say realistic, I'm not sitting here meaning that I'm gonna. I mean, the people out there draw so beautiful and so realistic. And for me to sit here and do that in 15, 20 minutes is just not going to happen. I'd have to sit and take a minute for myself. And I mean, it would take a minute. And I've done it before. It just, for me, patience is not my strongest suit. And to sit and do that, although I would love to, and I probably will at some point do it, but it's not my strong point. Which I'm completely okay with. I think you do what you want. I think if you like doing something and, you know, And plus I love growing, so for me to sit and work on it would be, you know, would be a good thing for me. But it's definitely going to be a challenge, but I want this to be painterly. Because then I don't have to do anything so spectacularly good, but it still comes out. Because that's just how I paint. It's mine. It's how I do it. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I want to take a little bit of white. And I want to go in under here. Shake it a minute. Okay. I hope the weather's finally changing here because it's use this. It's been so hot and humid, but it's getting, you know, a little cool. It's still in the 80s, so I can't even say it's fall weather, but it's getting there. All right, I'm gonna leave that in there because I'll probably do darker for the black, but not right just right now. Okay. But I am I'm ready. I'm ready for fall any day now. Any day now. I'm gonna lighten this up just a little bit. It's going to be darker on this side because of it being almost 3/4, if that makes sense. That's where the shadows will be. But I mean, I'm not doing anything perfectly. Just kind of blend in the colors. Now I'm going to rinse it because I'm going to go in with some white for the highlights, and then that's what I'm going to leave it as until I do the face, until I do the eyes and all. So I know I want highlight here. I know I want highlight here. I know I want highlight here. I think I'll do a little bit of a highlight here. I'm going to do the tip of the nose, a little highlight. I can always draw that in. And then highlight up here. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of blend it in. I got a dry brush, so I don't want it to really blow out the white, but I don't want it to necessarily be, so I got a real light touch to it. And I'm just going to kind of give a little bit in the lips so I can go back on that. See how we kind of have the highlight. Like I said, it's just my rendition of, you know, what I want it to be. I'm not even worrying about down here because I just don't even know. Now for the eyes, what I think I'm going to do is use a marker, and use whatever marker you want. Well, you know what? No, wait. I'm going to put in I'm going to put in white for the eyes. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that before I... What did I do with my white? It was just sitting... Okay. I'll lose it all. All right, I'm going straight in for white, and I'm going to do the whole eye flat out. Yeah. You can let that dry and do another coat. I should probably dry it with the heat gun, but I'm not. I'm just going to kind of do like that. A little bit there and a little bit highlight there. Now I'm going to take my gun and just my heat gun, your hair dryer, whatever you use. Go to the dollar store. Go to the thrift store and grab a hair dryer there. And I'm just going to concentrate on the eyes real quick so I can lay color in. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take my... I'm going to do my marker first, I believe. No, I'm not. I'm going to take brown first. Where'd my brown go? Where'd my brown go? My brown. Here it is. I'm going to go in and do brown. And I can wet that. I'm not measuring because I just don't care. I just want to play. I'm not caring about anything. I'm not copying anything. I'm not... This could end up being a little girl. I don't even know. So don't worry. Don't just go and have fun. Now you can even use the brown here with a little bit, you know, if you want to use it in here as a little bit of I'm probably going to want that to be dark. Her eyebrows. But I'm going to blow these dry. And while that's still a little wet, I'm going to go in with my water-soluble brown, but use whatever you have just to get a little darker because you want the eyes going to be a little darker. Yeah, that's what I want. But for her eyebrows, if I can get this off, I want them to be dark. So I'm just going to rock them up there and rock them this way. Now, for the nose, I'm going to do that. I want to do this here. That's her little nostril. And then here would be just a little bit. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that. And I go in. It's going to be there. This should be in there a little bit. Okay, and then I want that to be cut like that. All right, now I'm going to take my little paintbrush and let's see what happens. Because you never know. Oh, it's too small of a toothbrush. Oh, why did I throw my paintbrush here? I swear. I don't know if you guys can see my hands are shaking because they hurt. But I want to do it. It's like this horrible thing. I don't want to not do it, and I know I don't have to do it, but I love doing it. I don't like, I just, ugh. I want her eyes to be dark on that side. All right. When I cut her out, I'll cut like this off. When I cut the face out, but I'm gonna take some regular black paint, my big paintbrush, grabbing the black, and I'll work on her face more when after I figure out the canvas I'm gonna put it on. And I'm just moving my paintbrush back and forth to add waves. And then once this black dries, then I'll go in and put the white in. But you probably should put the white in real thick how you want it first and then do the black, because you should always do lighter to dark, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be a rebel. No, really? Lazy. Because I'm just playing. Just playing. And I want this to kind of be wavy. Oh, that's nice with a crappy brush. I'll have to fix that with my marker, but you want that black because you're going to pull that white up a little bit. I'm going to pull that black there and down the side a little bit. And when I cut that and lay that down, it'll all make sense a little bit better. So oh, sorry. So sorry. Dave and Emily ran out and my dogs are waiting for them to come home. All right, so that's what I'm going to do for that. And then once I put highlights and everything in there, that'll be good. And cut her out. Like I said, she's not looking fantastic right now, but she will when I get her on the canvas. So I'm going to do her pupils. And I'm not going to do eyelids on her right now. But what I'm going to do, and my favorite thing in the world, and people use hairspray for this, I'm going to seal her with my pastel fixative. Any kind of fixative you have. You can get Krylon Cell is a good one. Now, what I like about this and why I'm doing it, if you can see, it's starting to make everything feather out and bleed. And I like that when I go to do it again because it just adds more character and all. It's like her eyes are bleeding. Everything's bleeding. If I lift it up, it's going to really run. But I don't know how well you can see it. But I love it when like I said, it just adds more texture for me. All right, camera, let's go. See how it's bleeding out? And I love that. It just adds that creepy factor to it, and it adds it to it, and I don't have to do anything. Once this is all dry, I'll go back in and put in the white, or maybe I'll make it red. I don't know. And then just kind of firm that up a bit, but it'll be on there. But that's all I'm going to do with this so far. I'm just doing another face for today. Like I said, I'm going to be doing it on a canvas, cutting it out and putting it on there. And I'll show you when I cut it out and everything once I get it on there. So that's just my face for today. Nothing major. Just a little more realistic looking at the moment than the little girl. But I can go in and shade. I can go in and do so much once this calms down if I want to. But I don't know what I'm going to do. So that's it. Check out the link down below for the group. And as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I love you guys. And as always, keep tagging me. And keep your eye out for the creepy Halloween face drawing thing coming in October. Love you guys.